Hello, hello, hello. This is Scrapping Like a Lady. I thought I'd come on here for a little bit to talk to my people. It has been one of those days. Do you hear what I say? Woo. I'm so glad today is over. I have my grandbabies with me, two of them, the 16-year-old and the soon-to-be 13-year-old. And, Anson's going to be 16 and on the 7th of July. He's not quite 16 yet. And I told you guys, that boy is so passive. I came downstairs. I made food for everybody, and I came downstairs. I wasn't going to clean the kitchen. I actually was going to leave that kitchen just like it is tonight, honey. Did you hear what I said? I was going to leave it just like it is. I'm tired. So I came downstairs, and that baby was washing the dishes. I said, Nancy, what you doing? Thinking he was in there just maybe washing his fingertips off or something, because you know they don't really wash their hands. They're boys. They just wash the fingertips and dry their hands. And he was washing the dishes. I said, oh, Jesus. My daughter got these boys, 38, 63. She got them all trained from somebody who, 38, 63. Did I say 38, 63? Yeah, I did. For somebody who said she wasn't going to discipline her kids. She was basically going to let them be free to raise themselves and all of this foolishness. Her kids are so disciplined, they can't even have their own thoughts. Yeah, I think she just didn't want to be disciplined. But my husband, he's a disciplinarian, honey. Those kids were going to get disciplined. And when she would say, I'm not doing this to my kids, I just twist my lips. Sure. And now look at her kids are just golden. Golden. My husband had to call her today to tell her how good and my grandkids are. What a good job she did. They're so quiet. You hear my house? No noise. So, last night when she dropped them off, get this, they didn't put their shoes on. They just jumped in the car. I said, now what kind of southern hickish stuff is this that you don't put your shoes on? And she got upset because she's like, what if Grandma wants to take you guys somewhere? She can't even take you guys anywhere because you didn't put your shoes on. Because they're staying at my niece's house up the street. So, yeah, I couldn't take them anywhere. But that gives me an excuse not to take them anywhere. It's all their fault they can't go anywhere. They don't have to know that Grandma's too tired. It's all their fault. I'm a mess. But, yeah, I would have taken them for some ice cream or something. But, oh, Jesus, they are so quiet. Watch this. Gabriel. Come here to your grandmother. Let me show you guys something. Can you guys see what I'm doing down here? You can see what I'm doing. Huh? Yes, grandmother. Come here for a minute. Come over, stand over here. And bend down. Whoops, you're going to break your glasses, boy. Come here, bend down. I want to get your ponytail. Look at this, guys. Y'all see this? Pull your head all the way over. You can't see how long his hair is. It's like a long rope all the way down this thing here. All right. It goes all the way down. Let me see. Turn around. Does it touch your butt? Yeah, it does. His hair goes all the way down to his butt. I couldn't get his whole head up in here. Thank you, Gabriel. Ay. Yeah, he's got some long hair. And he doesn't want it cut. Does your hair give you strength, Gabriel? You think so? He said his hair gives him strength. I asked him that because my daughter said he said it does. Oh, Lord. And he was every time he eats, he just closes his eyes and says his prayer. Never forgets. He make me look bad. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to say my prayer. No, it's not customary. Most of the time I remember, but honey, sometimes I just throw the food up in my mouth. We'll be like, oh, Lord, excuse me. Excuse my manners, Lord. Excuse my manners. Not him. He just always remembers to say his prayers. This piece has so much confetti in it, guys. I mean, I wonder if there's anybody that do it like I do. Just kind of randomly find stuff out, you know, symbols and stuff like that. Because, honey, that's how I does it. That's how I does it. No, I'm just joking. Yes, I just do whatever I see. And I just put them in there. I do. And look at this, guys. I have gotten so much of this already done. I started this. This is my, what, two Sundays now? Yeah, I started it on a Sunday. And this is Wednesday. So a whole week went past. And now this. So I'm on my, today is Wednesday? Yes. 7, 8, 9. Yeah, my 10th day, I think. Yeah. Yep. Something like that. And look how much I've already gotten done. Y'all know if this was a square, I'd be right here. One little patch would be done. Oh, my God. I'm going to give myself a heart attack over those squares. Do you hear me? Y'all going to see me laid out cold trying to finish a square. Because it seemed like it took me 3 months to do Willa. I know nobody's keeping a tally or a count, Lisa, but you know, sometimes, maybe this is just me, sometimes you kind of get sick of the one you're working on. Like, ugh, I just want to be over it already. Anybody else out there feel like that? Just me? Okay, well, just me then. But because I feel like that, I'm like, okay, I'm about done with this one. When I put that last piece on there, I was so gleeful. I was like doing a dance, a jig. I was like, bye, Willa. See ya, girl. Yes, so. Oh, Jesus. Yes, yes, yes. So let me tell you guys what happened to me today. So I have this patient, and she is a super diva. Super diva. And I don't know why people always want me to know that they have money. Yes, my clients want me to know, for whatever reason, they have money. Now, this is a new patient. I don't care. I don't. I have some celebrities, I'm just going to say it, that come to my little shop and see me. And, of course, they want me to know who they are. I don't care. I really don't. Not even this much. Not even a little bit. Oh, you guys are shaking. Sorry. Let me try to... Here. There. Let me see if I can do this a little better. I'm not a respecter of person. I don't care. My dad kind of put that in us, and it goes hard with me. Seriously, I don't care what you have. You know, like I was telling my girlfriend today. Now this thing is just wiggling and shaking, y'all. I'm gonna have to get a better setup than this. I really am. Because that's something, I'm gonna have to get a stationary one because it moves too much, you see. Y'all don't want to see me with my kerchief on my head. I need to go get my old stinking tail in the shower. Back to what I was saying. I do not care what you have. I was telling Sabrina earlier, you know how the Word of God said that all of this stuff is going to be nothing more than brick and mortar. It's just going to all be just crumbled in nothingness. You're just going to have a bigger pile than I am. You know, you're going to have more piled up bricks and mortar than I have. I don't care. Don't you feel so foolish? You sitting up there thinking that you impressing me. And I know some people might say they don't care, but I really don't. You can take what you have and, you know what I'm thinking. Yes, who cares? You can buy more than me, okay, so what? I'm just not the jealous type. So anyways, she wanted me to know that she was rich. And I tell you what's nice about hanging out with rich people, though. Like my one client, she was like, Lisa, I want you to come to Costa Rica. Oh, you can just come and stay. We have 16 rooms, she said. I said, okay. My husband don't want to go because of Corona. But when Corona's over, I told her I will be there. And Willie we was talking about it because I didn't know she was coming to see me. She had flew in. And I was like, oh, it's you. And I was like, my husband wants to retire in Costa Rica. And she was like, oh. So we started talking about it. But, what you doing? Oh, I thought you were Antsy Poo. Did you load my design space on my other laptop? Why?
Didn't work.
It didn't work. What do you mean it didn't work?
It's still not there.
You don't know what you're doing. That's why. That's all right. I'll get your daddy to do it. That's my son Cameron. For some reason, the design space, the offset is not on my laptop, but it's on my Mac. Okay, baby, thank you. If not, don't worry about it. I get your daddy to do it. You gotta be worth the salt somehow. So, what was I saying? So, yeah, so she was inviting me to come to Costa Rica. She said, you can stay as long as you want. I've got plenty of rooms. I would love for you to visit and the company and this, that, and the other. So, when all of this is said and done, I'm going over to Rica. Okay, 3:15. Go on over there to Costa Rica for a little bit and see what she's got going on. And, my one business partner, I got to go out to Belize. Okay. And get my butt on the ball with him. Pull my weight. He's been back and forth, and he keeps saying, Lisa, what size do you want the spa rooms? And I'm just sitting on it. He's like, this is the laziest girl. She is, girl. She lazy. Shut up. You said enough. Shut your mouth. My son told me something. Anywho, we're real jokesters up in this house. I hope you guys know we don't mean anything by it. We just joke a lot in this house. I don't think anybody take anybody serious. So, yep. So back to my client. I bet you guys like, this girl cannot keep her mind straight to tell a simple story. So she wanted me to know that she's going to have more rubble than me when the Lord come to get us all. You like how I put that? And so I had to stop her in her tracks. Oh, baby, you got to get to know me. You can't impress me. You can't. The only way, not with stuff, the only way you can impress me is if you know a lot about the Word of God. I love people that are biblically knowledgeable. Oh, my good Lord. I will stare at your lips and absorb every word coming out of it. I love that. Now, that's a sane person. I don't want no righteous people. I can't stand them. Oof. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a person who knows the scripture and not live by it, because those are boring people too, but knows the scripture and, oh, let me push this phone up a little bit, and can converse about things, you know, on an intellectual, you know, level. I guess I'm not explaining that good. If you guys got it good, if not, I don't know how to explain it any better than that. But that I really like that. And people who are super kind and love doing stuff for other people. Those are the type of people I am like, ooh, so fascinated with. They're the ones that just are selfless, just completely selfless. I love that. People who do like missionary work, and you know, people who love other races, and just, you know, I don't know. That's my gig. That's what I like. All this stuff. Oh, Lisa, we have a jacuzzi out back, and we have one on the side of the house in case one gets too filled with people. Oh, go somewhere. Sorry, my bad. I've digressed. But yeah, kind-hearted people. And it's so funny that I'm so attracted to that, because my husband is nice. And he can be extremely thoughtful and kind-hearted and everything like that. Honey, but that ain't his nature. But he's smart. Ooh, that man is so smart. And I like smart people. They're sexy too. At least my husband is. I love how intelligent he is. I'm like, oof, I could just make a love to your brain, boy. It's so sexy. And then he opened up his mouth and say something sarcastic. And I'm like, oop, you just ruined the whole thing. Nope. Your sexy just went out the window. I had this one couple in, and she was like telling me how her husband is her best friend. How she absolutely just, and they've been together since they were 16. And he is the same way about her. Just like best friends. You know? Yeah. I mean, I have another client, and she really loves her husband a lot. She really does. Respects him too, you know? I like that. I really do. But she said to me one day, and I was shocked. She's like, yeah, he was being a real ass. And I was like, ooh, Jesus. That's what she said. I'm just telling y'all what she said, honey. I'm sorry if I said that bad word, but honey, that's what she said. And I said, why? And she told me what he said. And I was like, ooh, yeah, he was being an ass. But forgive him, honey. Forgive him and move on. We can all be little butts. Every last one of us. We like to think that we're not, but sometimes we can. We get a little testy or whatever, you know. My husband never says anything about me spending money. I mean, he might joke and say, oh, you're spending all my money, or, you know, jokingly or whatever. You know I got my own money, but so he says that. But even when I didn't work and it was his money, nope, he never would say anything. In fact, he would spoil me. He loved the fact that I didn't have my own money and I had to use his money, or come to him and say, oh, guess what I bought, you know? And he's like, I don't care. My money is your money. That's how he was, you know? Extremely giving to me. One time when I was going to quit working, my business partner at the time was like, Lisa, you don't want to have to ask your husband for money, you know? And I was like, your wife has never had a job. Do you really feel like that, or do you just want me to continue being your business partner for you can make money for me? You going to bed, Papa?
We'll have to die down a little here a little bit. We're outside of back. If we continue doing this, we actually make a decent amount of return on it.
Huh? Oh, you invested that money for Mama? Thank you. Hand me my lemonade over here. You watch it, because you know I don't know nothing about investments.
We're just going to leave it till September.
Okay.
And we'll see. Because they could come out with the cars, you know, and then they find out the car has a badge. Then it's gonna drop right there. So
Just leave it. Leave it. We ain't got no use for that money. Just doing nothing with it anyway. So it's gonna go up and down. Ain't that how stock do?
yeah, but I mean, like if you see something catastrophic, then you're not gonna just let it.
No, just let it waste away and then it'll go back up. That's the way they do.
Well, not for like experimental stuff. It's like an experimental procedure that you had faith in was going to change the world, and you find out it's deforming people. Then you know what I mean. Then it's a catch.
I see what you.
Cars come out, they end up catching on fire, some mess like that. Then it's like, oh, you
Yeah. Okay. Well, go away, cause I'm making a video. Thank you for showing me that, though. Skedaddle, rat. Anyways. Now, see, Cameron, you made me forget what I was saying to the people. Don't blame it on you. It's my mind, honey. It's that old 51-year-old mind. Anyways, I'd have to listen back to the thing to see what I was talking about. He's doing some investing. He came to me yesterday. He's like, yo, Mom, can I get some money to invest? And if I'd have listened to him with those Bitcoins, I'd be a millionaire by now. But I did not listen to him back when he was in high school. And he kept talking to me over and over again. Honey, I ain't listening to him. Well, that's why I'm poor to this day. I should have listened to him. Yeah, he's pretty good at speculating or whatever they call it. I don't know what they call it. But I listened to him last night when he was like, can I get some money to do this, that, and the other? And I had some money sitting in an account. I promptly transferred it to his account. So he went in. He playing with it a little bit with this one company that's supposed to be starting up with some automobile that they're doing. I don't know. Those automobiles look really good, too. I was like, yeah, I might want one of those. But not until I pay my house off, people. Which we're well on our way. So, I was telling y'all how my husband, how he is about sharing money. And yeah, so he doesn't have a problem. I mean, he would buy me embroidery machines, you know, even when I was just a stay-at-home mother, you know, $6,500 embroidery machines, $10,000 embroidery machines. He would buy me those. And he used to own his own corporation. And so, clothing, he would just shop and buy me clothes. He still does that. I come home, he's bought me stuff and everything. But nice? I wouldn't say my husband is nice. He can be like, he can be mean. He can be raw. So, maybe that's being balanced. You know, because I certainly wouldn't want a wuss for a husband. I cannot stand a pansy. A man that lets his wife run him. Let me tell you what happened. I went to a barbecue when I was married to my first husband. We were in Carthage, New York. And we went to a barbecue. This is when I met Sabrina. 19 years old. And the lady that was throwing the barbecue, her husband was like, he was a sissy. That's what he was. I don't know what y'all call him nowadays, honey. I just call him the way we used to call him back in the 70s, honey. He was a sissy. And his wife was like, run, jump, sit, and bark. And he was just, yes, honey. Yes, honey. And she just looked like the bottom of a shoe. It ain't even like she looked good. I was just like, excuse me, what's she putting out that got you all wrapped around her finger, honey? Because you acting like a crazy person for her. I mean, she was so rude. Everybody was looking at the way she was treating that man. Everybody was commenting. As soon as she'd walk away, they're like, oh my gosh, you know? But, yeah, I say can't nobody do nothing to me that would make me act like that. No. No, I mean, I do not like disrespecting people. I do not. I had a patient in my office today. She was crying because she was thinking that her skin was going to be completely ruined from the treatment she did. She was crying. That baby was so upset. And I said, you're going to be fine. But look at this. Is this going to scar? Is this? I said, baby, you're going to be fine. Come on now, you're going to be fine. And my other client came out, oh no, I just did that myself right now, same treatment. Oh no, it always comes out great. Miss Lisa knows what she's doing. But that baby, honey, she wasn't hearing it, honey. She wanted to cry. And I says, I know you're used to being beautiful, baby, but don't worry, honey. Sometimes you got to cause a forest fire to let the new growth come up. So that's what we did, honey. We did a little burn down, make you look gorgeous though. But anyways, long story short, where am I? I'm over here. Yeah. She don't want to go through. That's the thing about that baby. Do not want to go through. But you got to go through sometime. But she'll be fine. I should take pictures and show you guys, but I don't want to do anything that, you know, patient confidentiality and stuff like that. But yeah, my husband, like everybody have their quirky ways, you know, but giving to me is not one of my husband's weaknesses. He loves to surprise me, and he loves to give to me. He never says, well, how much did you spend? But I will do that to him. I'm like, how much did that cost, Willie? Honey, how much did it cost? Because he can spend. You think he spent on me? Honey, he spends even more on himself. So I have to pull the reins sometimes, because that man, yeah, I look on his computer and I was, you know, some people check their man phone. I have to check Willie's spending. Go on and cheat, but just don't overspend our money. No, I'm joking. I tickle myself. No, but I looked on his computer because he left his computer up and walked away. And I was like, what is that? Everything to me that he buys looks like a box with little keys and things on it, you know, little keyboards and stuff like that. He loves musical instruments and speakers, and, you know, for his car and for the house and for the media room and the front room. And now he's changing the speakers out from these Bose speakers to these flat speakers that's flush against the ceiling. And girl, bye. Oh, I had to get a drink. Talking my head off. So yeah, my husband likes to shop. Your husband likes to shop. Most men don't. But when they do, honey, they'll spend a mint, because their stuff is expensive. We can buy a whole bunch of cheap crap, you know. I particularly don't like cheap crap, but I guess we all buy it here and there. Now, I've been buying a lot of sublimation stuff, because if you look at some of my old videos, Willie bought me a printer and changed it into a sublimation printer and all of this kind of stuff like that, you know. So I bought some flags and some coasters and earrings and all of this stuff to do some sublimation on. But I really want to make I want to design some Christmas stockings and, you know, embroider people's name and stuff like that with my embroidery machines and stuff like that. Because, I mean, I could make another income, you know, start to generate a new income revenue at my business, because I've already got the audience, you know. And the back of my place, oh, Jesus. The back of my place, we could actually make into like a little boutique, you know. And let people shop while they're waiting for me. And I've been watching this Charmaine. what is her name? Charmaine Galloway? Something like that. I don't know. I think it's Galloway. And she is a daycare owner, like a 5-star daycare owner. I didn't even know they rated those things like that, but I guess they do. And so she had a kiosk in the mall, and she was selling all types of stuff in there. And I was like, that girl, she wrote 12 novels and even children books. And I think she said she has 3 degrees. And I'm like, girl, you doing the most. You getting the most out of your little life. She taught herself to sew just a couple of months ago, and she is sewing up a storm. Bought a serger, an embroidery machine. Now she bought a 6-head embroidery machine. I'm like, hell, I don't even have a 6-head. I've got 3 different embroidery machines though, but I don't have a 6-head. And I told Willie, look up and see how much the 6 heads are, honey. I might want to get one of those. And he was like, honey, but your other one is brand new because you've never used it but once. I said, I used it twice. Stop your lying. $36.88. But he's right. But you know what? I'm going to get one. Because this is how it works in this house. You put something in your head. $36.88? Yeah, I said $36.88. You put something in your head, and then you become totally preoccupied, $36.88, with those thoughts. Anybody else do that? That's the way it rolls here. Like my husband, he keeps saying, oh, we need to get the batteries for the solar panels on the roof. $17,000. He gonna get them. Because I know how he rolls. Now, for some reason, I get a little sore with him about big purchases, but they really do pan out. They really do. Okay, let's see. Got an H over here. Do you guys see all this confetti? Do you see all this confetti? It's like all of these are different symbols. And yes, you know I made my Alice a color girl. I did. I think they should make the, and maybe I'm just overthinking this. I think they should make all of the princesses and stuff like this. I think they should make them all different colors. Like a white Cinderella and a black Cinderella and a Mexican Cinderella. I think they should just have all the colors. You know? You got to admit they have more of one race than the other. And I won't say which one it is, but they have more of one than the other. It's like we're just starting to get some princesses. This ain't right. Come on now. Kind of society. We got to catch up, people. We have got to catch up. Because, I mean, I have one granddaughter. And I don't know what princess is Mexican. Because I don't want my granddaughter to think that she's not a princess. Logan. Let me ask Logan. He loves animation and all that kind of stuff. Logan.
Yes.
What Disney princess is Mexican? Oh, I guess there's Pocahontas, but she ain't Mexican. Mm-hmm. She's Native American. Close enough. Right?
Well,
They look like Mexicans. Indians do. Native Americans. And Eskimos. They do too. They have the jet black hair and the Asiatic eyes.
which Disney princess is Mexican?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Go look it up on your phone. Google it. I have no idea, he says. You guys know, I'm sure there's probably somebody out there saying, Lisa, it's a such and such. You'll probably get some messages. I don't know offhand, but I'm just saying, wouldn't it just be easier to, like Santa Claus? You can find some white ones, you can find some black ones now, some Mexican ones. Why can't the fairies, not the fairies, the princesses, fairies too, why can't they be like that? You can just have it in whatever race you are. All right, I'm overthinking this, right? Just shut up and move on in thought. All right, I'll do some of that. And it ain't me being prejudiced, honey, because I am not prejudiced. Y'all know I just love me some white people, just like I love me some blacks, some Mexicans, and everybody. So don't come here with that, because Miss Lisa loves everybody. Everybody. My one client, she's a white girl. She loved to kiss my lips. And it's Corona out there now. She don't even care. And she's had Corona. I said, you gonna kill me. You ain't gonna have me to kiss on. She loved to literally. Who is that? Let me see it. Elna? Y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Her name is Elna. I think I bought this for my granddaughter, actually, last Christmas. Did I buy that one? I'll have to ask her mama. Anyways, what was I about to tell you guys? Y'all see how fast, if I get distracted, you see how my mind go? I'm going to have to get tested for early, what is it called? Alzheimer's. Because my mind is, I'm just, bloop, it's gone. It'll come back to me. Just hold on a minute. It'll come right on back to me. But as of right now, when I say the slate is clean, it's like there's nothing in my head once a thought leaves. Am I a fast thinker or a slow thinker? Can you guys believe that tomorrow is July? Can you even believe it? It's July, people. Like, I didn't even have a June. June consisted of 2 days for me. I can't even tell you what I did for the month of June. I know that the other day I went to the day spa. Other than that, I have nothing for you. I have nothing for you. So, I guess this is life. This is my new norm. I went up to my sewing room and I was going to take some stuff, get some stuff done, you know. And I got distracted. And I literally didn't get anything done. I'm trying to think about which one I want to do, like the Jennifer Maker or Maker's Gonna Make or Maker's Gonna Learn or whatever that thing is. Which one I want to sign up for the year. Because I've already paid for the design space for the year. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get one more thing. And that's it. But when I went to pull the plug today, I was like, why am I paying for this when there's so much stuff out on YouTube? If I just did the stuff that was on YouTube, I would be very knowledgeable with my stuff, you know, with my Cricut machine. Don't you guys think? I watch Beth the Dilly. I love her. Charmaine Galloway. I love her. I think I'm saying her name right. I'm going to have to look it up. And there's a few other people that I like. Oh, I know what I was telling you guys. Look it, guys. I'm all the way back over here now. I was telling you about that client that likes to kiss my lips. And I just think it's the funniest thing. And then she'll wait. She'll like, take your mask off, basically. She wants to kiss you. my goodness.
Hands up there with the camera.
Yeah. Here's my husband. Say hi to the people, honey. You're out of here. Get your little ugly self over here. Okay, you're not staying up late.
Sister here.
Oh, no. That was an extra broom I had at work. I figured that I'll use it for the garage. I meant the
I thought she
porch.
came over and maybe broke down. You gotta take her home.
Her broom broke down. You know she watched my video. She gonna hear you talking about it.
Oh, that's good.
I'm so bad. Yeah, so we went to lunch with my client the other day. And she's the sweetest person. She really is. It's so funny because she used to cry a lot. A whole lot. Like she was just like miserable all the time. Everything just got her goat. And I guess she was like, oh, Lisa's not going to be sitting there crying with me. She's going to say something as to why I shouldn't be crying. So let me just go on and stop all this crying all the time. But yeah, she would come see me once a week. And she'd cry about something. She don't do that no more. She do not do that anymore. In fact, it's been a while since she cried. I think the last time she really cried is when her mother died. She said she didn't want her mom to die. And I said, well, she's going to. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. She's going to die. Because she had cancer. It had metastasized over the whole body. Come on now. You can wish all you want. She's gone. You know, so you need to prepare your mind for her departure and be happy for her. That's what I told her. You need to be happy for her and stop being selfish. She's sitting here in pain and just miserable, and you're like, I just want her to stay with me. Oh, how selfish are you, you thoughtless daughter? My bad. I understand why she wanted her to stay, because she didn't want to be without her, be able to talk to her. But no, honey, if my mama get like that, I'll be like, Mama, check out. Go. Don't stay here miserable. Go. You say you believe in God. You taught me about him all this time. Go see him. Don't stay here and be miserable. My client, her co-worker, they're very close. They've worked together many, many years. And she said her husband is just emaciated and he can't eat. And he's got a G-tube and he's got cancer and it's all over. And yada, yada, and some more yada. And I was like, ugh, sounds like a goner. Sounds like he's going to be done for, you know. But people just want to hold on to people, hold them here, hold them hostage for themselves. I know I'm probably going to get some heat for what I'm saying. Come on, y'all. Come on with it. I know people don't like to deal with reality. You know, it's sad when children die, but they do. There was a little girl that my son was dating, and her daughter, she got pregnant when she was a teenager. Her daughter got sick, got cancer. And I looked at that baby and I was like, oh, Lord, she's going to pass away. Well, she did. You know, you can wish and hope and all of this stuff, but you pretty much know when the end is near. At least I do. So, yeah, let people go. When it's their time to go, let them go. Deal with it now, you know. Don't hold on to something that's not going to happen. It's just going to take you longer to recover after it's over, you know. Get to acceptance as fast as possible. That's what I say. Everybody say, oh, everybody has their time, you know. I know one lady, her husband died, let's see, 8, 9 years ago. Yeah. And she still isn't even somewhat close to being over it. I'm like, wow, maybe I don't love my husband like everybody else loved their husbands, you know? I mean, yes, I'll be sad. Of course, who wants to be without somebody, you know? But I think I'll be able to accept it and, oh, Jesus, I just pushed that envelope right to the ground. Come on. I can't get that one. Never mind. Never you mind. You know, sad like everybody else. Oh, because he's not here, you know. But especially if he was in pain. Oh, no, go. I've told plenty of my patients, you know, go. Do not stay here. I mean, what are you holding on to? Especially if you're bedridden. You know, you're bedridden and you're just wasting away. You're in pain and you're miserable. Yeah. When I did hospice in Massachusetts, I had one client, one patient, I should call her, not a client. Now I can call these people clients. I call them patients too, but these were just patients. Anyways, she had HIV. I think I told you guys this, and she was dying. And not only did she call my name out when she was taking her last breath, this is what the nurse said, because she had just relieved me. But she and I had gotten fairly close. And I was so relieved when she passed, because she was so miserable, not just physically, but her little 5-year-old daughter passed as well. This is when HIV was really a death sentence, you know. You found out you had HIV because the symptoms were flaring up and you were out of here, you know. You know, modern medicine. You know, I know a lot of people are on the fence about the immunization, whether or not they should take the immunizations for the COVID. And I am not for or against it when it comes to somebody else. Everybody is responsible for their own life. I'm not causing their heart to beat, you know. So what do you think about it, Lisa? That's what they say to me. Honey, whatever floats your boat and gets you there. Huh? Whatever you want to do, I want you to do. That's what I tell them. One lady today, I said, did you get vaccinated? Because she had a mask on and she feels like she might have COVID. And she came to my shop today and I was like, did you get vaccinated? And she's like, no. She's like, I'm not going to be part of this mass herding that they're doing and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I turned right on my heels. I smirked, smiled, turned right on my heels and walked out. Because I was like, hey, Lisa, your opinion is not going to change her mind. So you're not causing her heart to beat. She can do whatever she wants to do. And you need to respect that. So that's what I did. I said, oh, alrighty. That's okay with me. It is okay with me. Who am I to tell you that you're wrong? At first, I used to feel sorry for people like, oh, like I gotta save people. Honey, if they don't want to be saved, you can't force them in your boat. Let them stay out in the water for a while. Maybe your boat's gonna overturn. Maybe they know something you don't know. So no, just leave folks alone. Stop being so opinionated, people. You can't force them to change their mind. I know there's a lot of black people, they're saying in certain areas of the country, certain parts, they do not want to get the immunization, you know, and I'm like, well, the death rate is 3 to 1, at least it was, for black people dying over white people dying. And I was like, as soon as they were like, it's available for you, here's my arm. I was like, come on, stick it in there. I'd rather take my chances. They've been working on this vaccination for a long time. People think they've been working on it only for the time that, you know, COVID was announced. No, ma'am. So, again, if you take it, good. If you don't, good. I'm fine whichever way you go, you know. Seriously. My sister, Sean, she don't want to take it. Okay. My husband, he does not like the fact that she doesn't want to take it. I think he's scared for her, you know. Not that he knows anything, but he's scared for her, so that's why he gets a little angry. That's my take on it. Like, and she works with patients and yada, yada, yada. I was like, Willie, is it your wife? No, but she's, well, then mind your business. Stay in your lane. Come back over here. My name is Lisa. I's your wife, sir. You know, it's so funny. This is going to sound real prejudiced, but me and Pam, she works for me. So she's like, this is reverse slavery. She's always saying that. I said, girl, you don't even know. You get paid, and I pay you very well. So you shut up. This is not reverse slavery. Whatever. That's what she said. Whatever. I said, please. And if we're out and about, she'll say something, and when we were at the convention, and people were like, well, who has the buying power, you know, thinking we both were employees at some company. And Pam would say, well, she's my boss. She's the owner. And the people were like, huh? It was the funniest thing. I don't know. They just naturally think that she's the employer and I'm the employee. I just chuckle about it because you won't catch me with no big head. Hell, I wish she was the employer and I was the employee. I'd be fine with that. I really would. Let her pay the tax liability. Yes, and be responsible for making sure my paycheck is in the bank. And the electricity and everything stays on. Pay the medical director and the rent, the insurances, the supplies, the machines. Yeah, go ahead. Sounds delightful, doesn't it? Go ahead. You be the one in charge of it. I'll be all right. Yeah. This thing has so much confetti. So, I told you guys that I ordered from Diamond Art Club, DAC. And so I got some pieces coming from them and from Uniquely Yours. And what else? Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And for some reason, do you ever get in your head that you just feel like shopping? I feel like there's something I'm supposed to buy, and I haven't bought it yet. I am ready to go on to a retreat. I want to say that Charmaine Galloway, is in or on maybe it's the East Coast, or I don't know, maybe she's in Detroit or something. I forget what she said. But she owns a daycare, and she says that I can close it on the weekend and we could have, the weekend at the facility. And I said, you tell me what weekend and I will fly in, honey. Oh, Lord, I've been on here for 55 minutes. Aren't you guys tired of me talking? I said, Miss Lisa, can you zip your lip? But, yeah, I will fly in, honey. Because she gives me life, that girl. She really, really does. I could stand to be around her all day. I listen to her videos. Sometimes I've listened to the videos twice. Because she has one of those personalities where you absolutely know she's a caring person. She's like, let me share this with you guys. I did this, that, and the other. You know what? I'm looking over here. I did this, that, and the other too. I mean, she was like, I was going to get off, but I wanted to show you guys this because I was just about to make one of these. So I was like, let me show my people this. I'm like, I know that's right, baby girl. I can just tell me and her would get along so good, like super besties. Yeah. And she's real. Real. And y'all know I love that. I love me some real people that are just themselves, super comfortable in their skin. I'm not going to put on a facade for you. No. That just takes too much energy. That's the way I look at it. It takes too much energy for me to act like somebody I'm not. No, we're not doing that. My daughter told me that I can be rude. And I was like, I don't think it's rude, Kimberly. I'm just self-assured. I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And when people do things that I don't like, I just tell them, I don't like that. Why should I have to tolerate something I don't like? Especially if I'm paying for it. At a restaurant or... no. I give good service, and I think that everybody should give good service. At least I try to give good service. I admit I'm probably not the most caring person, because if you're doing a procedure and the person is uncomfortable and causes them pain, it's not like you can take the pain away, So many companies try to advertise, oh, this laser doesn't hurt as much as the other lasers. Oh, miss me with that bull. If it's a laser, it's going to be uncomfortable. Why? Because it's affecting the skin, and the skin is loaded with nerve endings. Hello? Jesus, people pie. I dropped this paper down here. Okay. Well, That's all I have to say. And I don't see any more H's. So I am not going to get another color out. I'm going to put these away. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, y'all. I'm all yawning. And I need to put my grandbabies to bed, too, because those boys went to bed at 2 o'clock in the morning last night. They sure did. Little bastards. It's time for y'all to go to bed. Gabriel? Oh, he must be upstairs with everybody else. He was sitting at the bar, and I told him, I said, Gabriel, your legs are going to just fall off, because he has been sitting there all day long. So I said, your little legs are going to fall off. He just smiled at me. At least they're not needy. Like, no, he's still sitting there. He got his headphones. I bought him some headphones when I went to the store last night. When Anson got hungry, he just came and stood in the kitchen. I was already cooking up. And I said, you hungry? He said, yeah. So cute. Oh, my good Lord. I just love my grandbabies. They're so good. If they weren't good, I would have called their mama. Come and get these little bastards. That's what I call my kids, too, little bastards. Huh? Yeah, where's my iPad? Oh, thank you, baby. Don't I call you a little bastard? My client said that because I was talking and I think it was Richard made me mad. And I said, ooh, and that little bastard. And he started laughing. And now he's like, Lisa. He came to see me. He's like, that's what we call our kids. And we just bust out laughing because every time I say it, I think about you. It just means little ungrateful things. That's not what it means. It means that, you know, fatherless child. But I just think it's funny. So that's why I call my kids little bastards. Yeah. I'll probably get heat from somebody online about it. But you know what? You're a little bastard. Just leave me alone, huh? How about some of that? All right. I've got these all put away. These trays put away. I got to go take my medication. I've been taking that. I take metformin. It's one of the medicines I take. And Jaredence, different people pronounce it different ways. I take that as well. And I was taking Trulicity. And what is it? It's not Eclipse. What is it? I forget. It's another medication. But that metformin, I tell you, that stuff will go through you. Y'all know what I'm talking about, honey. It will go through you. Booyah! Make you wish to not be a person that had to work, honey, because when that stuff is going through you, but then your body gets acclimated to it, and it doesn't do that same thing to you, you know? Doesn't make you have to go to the potty 24/7. They said that they're actually using it in some of the clinics here for weight loss. Isn't that neat? The metformin is being used for weight loss medication. My niece says she needs to lose weight for her wedding. And she does. She needs to lose that weight. And I told her she needs to come and see me if I can work on her skin. She doesn't want to come. She goes, no, everything you do hurt, Auntie. I said, well, you can't be ugly walking down the aisle. We're supposed to be looking at you like, oh, look at how beautiful she look. And she gonna look like who shot the sheriff. That ain't cool. She's like, Auntie, I said, it's true, baby. We're supposed to be proud of the beautiful woman you are. Your skin's all broken out. Ain't nobody gonna be proud of that. So hopefully she'll come before the wedding and let me patch her together. But she can look like my niece. Because I don't want to be embarrassed, people. She has such a glowing personality, my niece. It's so funny because my niece act like she should be my daughter. My daughter act like she should be my sister's daughter. All right. I got this all cleaned up. It is, let me tell y'all what time it is. Let me tell you what time it is. 11:48. Woo. Okay. I hope this wasn't moving the whole time, but it probably was. I hope you were just listening to the sound of my voice as you were doing your arts and craft, which is exactly what I want you to be doing. I'm going to go live at 2:30 on Sunday. This is the Thursday the 1st. No, it's still, of course, it's still the 30th, Lisa. But, let me see. I have to look at the calendar because I'm one of those people that I cannot just see stuff in the air. I just can't. Y'all might can, but I can't. So let me see. How do you do this? Oh, Jesus. Okay, by the week, by the month. Okay, so Sunday is what? Sunday is the 4th. Oh, wait a minute now. No, scratch that. We're going to all be doing fireworks and doing our thing. We don't want to do it on Sunday, honey. Folks ain't going to want to tune in. Y'all going to be doing the firecrackers. What do you guys think? Should I wait and do it on Monday? Because y'all know I'm off on Mondays. So I could do it on Monday. Because Sunday is the 4th of July. Did y'all know that? I'm sure you did. One person didn't know it is me. So here, let me show you guys what this looks like. So y'all let me know. Here, let me turn this down a little bit. Okay. Can y'all see what I've gotten done so far? Let me take this off. All right, can y'all see this? So I've gotten, here, let me take this. Oh, I'm gonna turn this off accidentally. I hope not. There we go. Y'all still with me? Okay. Okay, hold on. Can y'all see this? Yeah, there we go. That's how much I've gotten done. The hat, into the hair. I've done her arms. And then there's her legs. And that's that. Now that's nothing more than a snackaroo, wouldn't y'all say? Just a little snack. So, The next one I'm going to do, I will actually show you guys when I do my live. But isn't that so nice? You better stop it. That's Treasure Studio Arts. All right. I'm going to say goodnight. Time Escapes Us by Lizzy Falcon. Have a good night, you guys. This is Scrubbing Like a Lady. Deuces.